Global warming. This phrase is of course one of the most common Earth-related problems, as its existence as a planet of course, usually associated with escalating temperature in a large scale of area or increase in global sea level surface. Furthermore, this problem certainly has its own causes. According to a conclusion from the United Nations, global warming has several main causes as follows: attempts on generating power, goods manufacture and industrial activities, wood loggings, uses of transportation, food production, power in buildings, high demands of consumption. The main points are all dependent on technological advancement. For example, the first cause, power-generating activity, uses technologies to operate and function both completely and properly. Let's take another example to further emphasize the idea that technology is indeed the main cause of global warming. Say, high demands of consumption. This phenomenon will later on lead to producers taking action to respond to needs, those demands. Attempts on fulfillment will be taken to achieve satisfaction, and to this producers and/or manufacturers will need suitable and sufficient machines. In a nutshell, they will use technology. Well, despite that, not all technology will absolutely increase the level of the already concerning global warming. This idea then leads us to our first question. What are the technologies that causes and/or increases the global warming states? In general, technologies that causes gas emissions are the main oppositors to the cooler Earth temperature notion. Specifically, they are the products that uses fossil-based fuels. However, these supports are all needed. Primary needs, to be frank. You may question what will happen if we insist of using such technologies in a long period, since such stuffs are common finds on our daily lives, and its substitutes that are more friendly to the warming Earth are still in scarce. Fossil-based fuels results in gas emissions, which will gather at atmosphere, traps heat, and finally increases Earth's temperature. Then glaciers and ice sheets number will decrease, early breaking of river and ice lake, earlier blooming period for plants and trees, and many more. To our daily lives, of course, this phenomenon has crucial effects too, starting from extreme and more unpredictable weather pattern, higher risk of drought and wildfires, shortage of primary food stock, decreasing amount of clear water supply, and so on. Moreover, if reviewed from social and economic lens, global warming will firstly result in a spiking number of demands, generally in primary food demands, thus increases general price, then leads to fiercer competition in job finding since everyone will need bigger amount of money. These all are just a few examples of possible outcomes from the global warming effects. Finally, this lands us into the third question: how to prevent such effects from occurring? Well, in a small scale, even individually, preventions can be done by limiting the use of heating or cooling devices, also by using energy-saving gadgets, lowering the intensity of private transportation use, especially fossil-based fuel vehicle. Global warming is common, yes, but this problem, if not taken seriously, will most likely cause much destructive damage. It is our responsibility to maintain our Earth's condition, not only because we have to, but also for our own well-being, for our lives, for the future.